Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So I've kind of been doing a small series on cholesterol. So 2 videos ago, I did HDL, which is the good cholesterol, versus LDL, which is considered bad cholesterol. And then I zoomed in yesterday and actually did one on pretty much just HDL. There's no way to separate the two, because if you're talking about 100%, inevitably as one goes up, the other goes down, or vice versa. So it does mention a little bit, but it was really focused on HDL, and today it is focused on LDL. And as always, I will be posting the videos that I share, and forgive me, the articles that I share in the description of this video, as well as the videos that I made previously. So this is from healthline.com, which I always appreciate. They're very efficient. They often have summaries and a bottom line. And then the other one, it's a neat question. I'm not sure what the other one was called. Oh, the other one is really good too. It's on 20 different foods that help reduce cholesterol. So I'll share that next. All right, so this is everything you need to know about high cholesterol. First of all, what is cholesterol? We've talked about that, but as a teacher, I know it's never wrong to reiterate something. And in case you're new, I will briefly go over that. Cholesterol is a type of lipid, and that's a hyperlink, so you can find out more. It's a waxy fat-like substance that your liver produces naturally. It's in the body naturally. It's a vital form for the formation of cell membranes, certain hormones, and vitamin D. Cholesterol doesn't dissolve in water, so it can't travel through your bloodstream on its own. To help transport cholesterol, your liver produces lipoproteins. Lipoproteins are particles made from fat, that's the lipo, and protein. They carry cholesterol and triglycerides, another type of lipid, through your bloodstream. The 2 major forms of lipoprotein are low-density lipoprotein, LDL, and high-density lipoprotein, HDL. If your blood contains too much LDL cholesterol, cholesterol carried by low-density lipoprotein, it's known as high cholesterol. When left untreated, high cholesterol can lead to many health problems, including heart attack and stroke. And I'm going to add death. High cholesterol typically causes no symptoms. That's why it's important to get your cholesterol levels checked on a regular basis. And again, there's a hyperlink on learn what cholesterol levels are recommended at what level of cholesterol at what age, which is really good. LDL cholesterol, or bad cholesterol. Low-density lipoproteins is often called bad cholesterol. It carries cholesterol to your arteries, carries it to the arteries, exactly where you don't want it to be. If your levels of LDL cholesterol are too high, it can build up in the walls of your arteries. The buildup is also known as cholesterol plaque. This plaque can narrow your arteries, limit your blood flow, and raise your risk of blood clots. Again, a hyperlink. If a blood clot carries an artery in your heart or brain, to your heart or brain, it can cause a heart attack or stroke or death. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 1/3, so 33%, 1 in 3, of American adults have elevated levels of LDL cholesterol. Find out how you can check your LDL cholesterol levels. Another hyperlink. HDL cholesterol, or good cholesterol. And again, I did a whole video on this yesterday, but let's review. High-density lipoproteins, or HDL, is sometimes called good cholesterol. This is why. It's known as literally the maintenance. It helps return the LDL. So after the LDL, which is like a whack job, accidentally goes to the arteries, HDL runs over there to clean up the disaster, and it helps LDL cholesterol to your liver to be removed from your body, because that's where our waste goes, right? This helps prevent cholesterol plaque from building up in your arteries. When you have healthy levels of HDL cholesterol, it can help lower your risk of blood clots, heart disease, and stroke. And again, a hyperlink, I'll learn more about HDL cholesterol. Okay, another subheading, triglycerides, a different type of lipid. Triglycerides are another type of lipid. They're different from cholesterol. While your body uses cholesterol to build cells and certain hormones, it uses triglycerides as a source of energy. Let's really hear this part. When you eat more calories than your body can use right away, it converts those calories into triglycerides. It stores triglycerides in your fat cells. It also uses lipoproteins to circulate triglycerides through your bloodstream. If you regularly eat more calories than your body can use, your triglyceride levels can get high. This may raise your risk of several health problems, including heart disease and stroke. Your doctor can use a simple blood test to measure your triglyceride level as well as your cholesterol levels. It was my understanding from the previous videos that the overall cholesterol level is a combination of your LDL level, your HDL level, and 20% of your triglycerides. I'm quite sure that's right. But there's a hyperlink that says learn how to get your triglyceride level tested. Okay, next one, getting your cholesterol levels checked. Check it out. It says if you're age 20, starting at 20. You know, there's some people, like I remember there was a friend, oh my gosh, he raced his bike 60 miles a day along the San Gabriel riverbed that goes all the way from the beach to the San Bernardino Mountains. Like astounding. 60 miles a day. Dropped dead on the bike trail at 52 years old. He looked phenomenal, but what was he eating, right? So it says starting at age 20 or older, the American Heart Association recommends getting your cholesterol levels checked at least once every 4 to 6 years. If you have a history of high cholesterol or other risk for cardiovascular disease, your doctor may encourage you to get your cholesterol levels tested more often. Your doctor can use a lipid panel to measure your total cholesterol levels, as well as LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. Your total cholesterol level is the overall amount of cholesterol in your blood and includes LDL and HDL cholesterol. If your levels of total cholesterol or LDL cholesterol are too high, your doctor will diagnose you with high cholesterol. High cholesterol is especially dangerous when your LDL levels are too high and your HDL levels are too low. All right, tips. 1, pay attention to your saturated and trans fats on your food labels, as well as added sugars. And I'm so glad they're mentioning sugars, because most people were like, well, it's only animal products. Well, some people justify sugar as a vegan product, but sugars is a problem. So it says, the less of these you consume, the better. No more, and I love this, no more than 10% of your daily calories should come from either saturated fats or added sugars. On a 2,000 calorie diet, that's 200 calories altogether, between saturated fats or added sugars. If people practice that, that would be amazing. Don't worry about eating enough cholesterol. And this is super important for the vegans of the world, because people think, oh, well, you need animal products because cholesterol only comes from animal products. But right here, don't worry about eating enough cholesterol. Your body makes enough whether or not you consume it. Yay to plant-based and vegan. Eat more healthy, unsaturated fats. Try replacing butter with extra virgin olive oil in cooking. Buy lean cuts of meat. And snack on nuts and seeds instead of French fries or processed snack foods. And again, I don't eat many of those things, but for those who still do, I like the hot tip. Recent guidelines for normal cholesterol levels. This is interesting. Your body needs some cholesterol to function properly, including some LDL. But if your LDL levels are too high, it can raise your risk of serious health problems. I was reading an article on too low. So they say if you have any pre-existing conditions like diabetes, or of course any form of heart disease or anything, you don't want to exceed 100 milligrams in your blood. But if you have less than 50 milligrams, that has a whole new set of problems, from anxiety to depression, like a ton of stuff. And I know some people who eat no animal products of any kind and are like really stringent with their diet can be on the lower side of LDL, and it can cause an entire other set of problems, which I'll try and include in the description of this video as well, because I am done with my cholesterol series. But let's get through this. Oh, I thought you guys left for that. Sorry. Okay, here's the other article. I am burning up. And it's kind of funny. I mean, granted, I had salsa in my salad for dinner and tomatillos. And I know they use tomatilla in salsa, but I literally cut up the little green tomato, the tomatilla, and put it in there. Does that cause heat? Because I'm like hotter than usual, dare I say. Okay, so this is 20 amazing foods that lower cholesterol quickly, which is refreshing, right? Because when people want to change something, they want it yesterday. It doesn't matter that it took them years to get there. They want the instant solution. So the fact that it says quickly, you're going to love that. And this is from healthwellnessmantra.com. All right, really quick introduction to this. Woman, get out of my way. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh my gosh, this nightmare is popping up in front of the article. Am I required to follow you? Because I will ditch you so quick. I will ditch you so quick, girl. I am not even kidding you. Tell me you were going to get out of my way. Ooh, she's a bratty little mantra girl. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of her. Yeah, that's a no. Wow, so she just lost me. She just totally lost me. I can't believe she's requiring that I follow her. I am so not going to follow you. Wow. All right, peace out. Well, let me see if I can cheat a second. I think I can. I am going to cheat right past her obnoxious little face. And I will still include it, but I don't like it when people boss me and say I have to follow them to get their information. Or like when it says, we use cookies, so you better. I'm like, really? Peace be with you. There are so many other options. Okay, number 1, they recommend green tea. Number 2, nuts. And again, I suggest you soak those nuts first. And walnuts is one for sure. Number 3, red wine. No alcohol, please. It just absolutely flips your body out and it can't function beyond the alcohol. Number 4, garlic. Number 5, spinach. Yay, spinach. Number 6, dark chocolate. Number 7, vegetable oil. Again, only if you use oil at all, they recommend a vegetable as opposed to butter or lard. Number 8, okra. Yay, people love okra. Number 9, olive oil. Again, there aren't many nutrients in oil, but if you have to choose one, olive might be best. Number 10, avocados. Yes, please. Number 11, apples. Love that. Number 12, chia seeds. What's up? Number 13, fatty fish. Again, I don't eat dead animals, but if you do, they recommend fatty fishes like salmon, mackerel, that kind. Number 14, beans. Number 15, grapes. Yay, I haven't seen grapes on a list. 16, sweet potatoes. Love that. Number 17, barley and oats. Number 18, ginger. Oh, I love ginger. 19, turmeric. Hello. And number 20, strawberries. And for some reason, that little mantra girl just disappeared when I got to number 20. All right, like I said, I'm not going to spend time with that anyway, but I hope you learned something despite my spasticness. Thanks for staying with me. As always, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. And until we talk again, it will not be on cholesterol, but I will have a great topic for you. And know that I pray for you, and best of all, know that you are blessed.